With little to no interest given for your hard-earned money and the fact that your parents have to approve every withdrawal in your savings account, are they something that you should have your money in or not? Let's talk about that in today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Brandon Nichols and I post content focused on upgrading your life as a teenager in every aspect possible. All of my content is free, so if you could help me out and go down and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any new free content that could be potentially beneficial to you. Alright, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So, savings accounts, something that I'm sure most of you have your money into. If you're saving up for a car right now, or you're saving up for college, if you're planning on going there, I don't recommend not putting your money in a savings account because it's a good way to keep your money in there for any specific things that you're saving up for. For the rest of you though, I'm assuming that you guys want to be entrepreneurs or are already entrepreneurs and may not be wanting to go to college. So let's talk about how savings accounts are actually harmful to these people that don't want to go to college, don't need to actually save up for anything, but want to become an entrepreneur. So let's first get into the fact that you don't actually have direct access to the money in your account. This is all right for a brokerage account, which you would invest into stocks and crypto into one of these. That's all right to have your money in there because you're not really going to be spending anything. And that money, you're not going to be taking that money out is basically what I'm trying to get to. But for a savings account, that's money that you, as a person that have worked to get that money, you should have access to it 100% of the time. What I mean by limited access is that your parent or guardian is in charge of your account. They're in charge of the decisions made with the account. You, as a person, if you're under the age of 18, can only deposit money into the account. This is understandable for people that are under the age of 16, as they don't have any major responsibilities such as like a job, a car, or anything like that. Their boredom would also get to them and they would be spending money on things that aren't really benefiting them because they're most likely don't have any idea of what they want to be doing in life. However, once someone turns 16, the responsibilities that they have increase substantially because they're at that age where they can legally drive. I would like to say that this is the time in your life where you are maturing as an adult mentally. Now that you are growing mentally to become an adult, you now have a car, you have a lot bigger responsibilities, such as a job that you have to be at every day. After school, you have all that schoolwork and you're working this job, you have to drive places, but you can't even access the money in your savings account. Your maturity at this age, all these responsibilities that you're getting, it makes sense for you to be in control of your own money because if you're mature with your money, you're not going to be spending all of it. If you're someone who is, if you know you're going to just spend it on a bunch of useless crap, then this video is not for you right now because you need to grow mentally and basically grow to control your money. However, with all that aside, how you don't really have any access to your money in the first place, let's actually talk about how that money that's staying there safe is actually losing money. You may think that your stuff is safe just sitting there in your savings account, that you're not even going to be touching, your number's never going down, but actually what is happening due to inflation, and especially now with the recession we're going through right now, well, your money's actually losing its value. The interest in a common savings account is also very low. If you have like $1,000 in there, I think for a traditional savings account where you're, a custodial account, I think you only make around like 0.1% interest every single year, which is very, very bad. That interest basically just gets swallowed up by inflation, and that interest that they're guaranteeing you is really just a false promise. So those are the major disadvantages of having a savings account as a teenage entrepreneur. So now let's actually talk about what you should be doing with that money that's either just sitting in your savings account or you have planned to put in your savings account. So as an entrepreneur, you should be working to build and grow high-performing assets. One thing that you have access to invest into right now is stocks and crypto, and I actually made a video on how to set all that up. That'll be right in this corner right here. So make sure to go check that out and get yourself set up with a custodial account for Stockpile. So yes, this is a custodial account, but you really shouldn't be focused on taking any money out of it. You're basically just putting it in here so your money actually gains value instead of losing value like a savings account does. So having that money in there, you're not going to be even playing with any of that money, not even after 2 years. So once you're 18, you're probably still going to have that money sitting there. So you should not have to worry about it being a custodial account and all of that. Right now, it's the best time to invest a lot of your money into stocks and crypto as all of the prices are down due to the recession. So with all of the cash that is coming in right now for you, I recommend putting that in your checking account or keeping it in cash. This is only if you don't have anything specific to be saving up for. You could then take the cash that you've been growing and then you can then take the cash that you've been growing, and if there's something online that you need to buy, it could be stocks, it could be something that would help you to start a side hustle, then you could take that money and put it into your checking account where you can then spend that money on that product or stock. So overall, if you have nothing good to save for, and I don't recommend saving if you're an entrepreneur because you should be putting your money to work at all times, don't put your money into savings account and instead put it into assets. Alright guys, that wraps it up for today's video. If you guys did like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment what you'd like to see next, or just any questions you may have for me. I'm constantly working on building a community of high-value teenagers that not only work on building themselves up, but the people around them. So if that sounds like something that you would like to be a part of, make sure to subscribe and just show some love to the channel so we can get it popping and start influencing other people. Alright guys, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.